Get
That's
coffee.
what's not here. All right. Who knows?
All right. Good evening. Today is April the 9th. I'd like to call the meeting to order.
Yeah.
Would you please stand for the opening prayer and pledge allegiance?
Lord, we're meeting here today to conduct matters of business. Guide our hearts and our minds in the spirit of fairness, right thought, and speech. Impart your supreme wisdom upon our activities so that our affairs may reach a successful conclusion. Thank you for being the source of our guidance tonight. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, please.
Lorraine.
Present.
Shoemaker. Present. Mathis.
Here.
Krug is present. Kessler is absent. Gopal.
Here.
Tucker.
Present.
You have 6 members present.
Okay. To the members of tonight's audience, this program is televised. You have 3 cameras, 1, 2, 3. You're welcome to come up and speak at the podium. You can give your name and that, but you do not have to give your address. All I ask is that if you're short, bring the microphone down. If you're tall, take it up so the board here can hear you. And this is televised on Charter Communications. The channel number is 191. It's going to go on for 2 weeks, and you'll be able to see yourself on the television for 2 weeks. And it usually starts at 8 in the morning, 8, noon, 4. If you don't see it, just try again, because sometimes the children have their their basketball games and etc. Approval of tonight's agenda. Are there any requests to amend tonight's agenda? Okay. A motion is in order to approve the agenda as presented.
So move.
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion is carried. Included in the packet are your meeting minutes of March 19th, regular meeting. Are there any corrections or request revisions to the meeting minutes? All right, the meeting minutes stand approved as presented. Expenditures, are there any questions regarding any of the expenditures that are in front of you? I had one, and I asked Tom, the pay coordinator, it's right about number 5, for $6,289.26. We're sharing that. That is our share out of the $25,000, and we are being billed by the city of Fenton. Now, on these bills, you're going to see 3 separate bills, but the whole total, Mr. Tucker, is going to be.
Yeah, I didn't. All I got was what Tom sent.
Okay, I'm going to just give you mine after this so you can have it. But they're all totaled up. You have a 513, 783.92, a 1684.06, and it was due to the vacation and Easter, and so the billings didn't come right in, and one was late. So the grand total is $636,070.32.
What?
She's got. I haven't seen the ads. So we got.
There were no ads based on what was,
Just
everything that was in the packet. But there was three
of them.
different check runs. One, there was a small check run that was done right after the last meeting, and she had to do one last week because we had a 3-week gap between meetings.
Yeah, but they were in the packet.
They're all in the packet.
I stopped to look at the detail. Is it after? Is there a new packet after the detail?
No, there should be 3. There's 3 summary reports followed by the detail in the same order. So you've got one summary that totals $513,000, one totals $105,000.
That's what it was.
And one totals $16,800.
want my packet.
No, actually, I haven't.
No, it's here.
You got
It's
it?
here.
He's got it. Okay,
I was trying to find the one you were talking about. There's the breakdown. Still looking for yours, Bonnie.
which
Is
one?
it on
is-
the third one, the $6,000?
Oh, that's the total of all three.
No, you talked about the pig one, though.
Oh, the pig one,
$6,000?
it's right up there,
Very
about
first
number
page,
5, on the front page,
City-
dated 4/6.
Very first page, City of Fenton, fifth one down on the first page.
Oh, all right.
Got it?
Oh, right there. I really did look at this. You wouldn't know it listening to me, but
Are there any other questions, gentlemen, in regards to these bills? All right. I need a motion to approve the expenditures totaling $636,070.32.
so moved.
Support.
Any further discussion? Roll call, please.
I vote yes, Mathis.
Yes.
Kessler's absent. Shoemaker.
Yes.
Gopal.
Yes.
Tucker.
Yes.
Lorraine.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Public hearings, none. Reports. This is from the Fenton Township Fire Department first quarter report. Fire Chief Ryan Bowles is here this evening to tell us an update on this quarter report.
Good evening, everybody. The first quarter shows 165 alarms total. We had 12 fires, 116 EMS calls, 3 hazardous conditions, 6 service calls, 14 good intent calls, and 14 false alarm or false calls. Of those 165, 22 of them were in Tyrone Township. We had 1 fire, 18 EMS, 1 hazardous condition, and 2 good intent calls. All for the first quarter report.
Are there any questions to the fire chief?
Those trucks coming.
Good, they made it to Freeland. They got lettered today, and they want them to set for a couple days for adhering purposes, and then the end of the week we'll bring our MDT towers down, have them installed, and probably next week sometime take delivery. So the old ones will head for Brindley Mountain, and the new ones will be in service.
Chief Bowles, emphasize short, but give us an update on our divers. Everybody ready for summer?
Yeah, actually, this Sunday they go to the Fenton High School to do their dive recert, which is a big course. They swim 800 meters, all kinds of freestyle stuff with fins. And then come the summertime, they'll be starting to go into their level 2, working towards their ERDI 2. So, but everything's going good, and we're looking to put a couple more on the team because we had 2 leave the team, so we want to get back up to our 7.
What about our pontoon and all that?
Pontoon's all good, everything's ready to go, all fueled up, ready for the season.
Ready for the
so.
season?
In your packet is a picture of the 3 trucks that Ryan has sold.
Oh, we're not on that,
Huh?
we're not on that part yet.
No, but I just want to talk about it. And so he's going to give you the bids in that. But my favorite truck that I'm really going to miss is the truck that's been by the fire hall forever. And we have, now that we've accepted the bid, right, Ryan, or after we vote on it?
Well, that's like I say, further on the agenda, you guys are gonna do all that stuff tonight, I'm
You
sure.
want it, Bonnie,
so.
we can make you a deal.
Yeah, we can
Oh,
adjust it.
no, I tried to give this away.
No, not give it away.
I even tried to give it to,
We did exceptionally well.
Yeah.
yeah.
I think
We
you
could
did
park
well.
it on the front
Yeah.
by the water.
So.
Well, I thought the fire hall, the restaurant, put it up, for a sign or something, anything to, but I.
I'm pretty sure they're both going out of state.
Yeah, okay, that's
Well,
good.
actually, all 4 of them are, so.
Yes. All right, no, Tom, that's all I wanted to say. I'm happy to see it's going. It does run though, doesn't it?
It needs batteries and stuff. It ran 2 years ago when they parked it, they drove it there, so.
And how old is it? Oh,
Uh,
1981.
Yep.
That is
And
something.
we looked, we were told it was in service at one of the FDNY, the City of New York Fire it was at one of the stations, we're thinking like Station 81. So we don't have anything to prove it, it's just we were told that when we bought it from Callahan, so.
Wonderful. All right, are there any questions to the fire chief from the public? If not,
Did you want me to stick around for the
The
end part, the part
Yeah.
with the trucks?
yeah, if you would.
Okay.
Are there any committee reports to be made? Communications, none. Adoption of ordinances. This is rezoning R18001. Gordon and Janet, is it swap?
Yes.
Swap. Part of parcel 0604 400 012. The address is 4163 Thompson Road. They want to take an ag property and turn it into R3. This is the second reading of this ordinance to rezone the property on Thompson Road, which was introduced at our March 19th meeting. Is there any board discussion?
Tom, do you know if the land split application's been received?
Yes, it has. Received and paid for.
Okay,
That's all I have.
no other discussion? Motion to adopt an amendment to zoning ordinance number 594 to rezone part of parcel 0604 400 012 from ag to R3 as presented.
So moved.
Support.
Any further discussion? Roll call, please.
Shoemaker,
Yes.
Gopal.
Yes.
Tucker.
Yes.
Kessler is absent. Lorraine.
Yes.
I vote yes. Mathis.
Yes,
Motion passes.
all taken care of. And you have a lovely young lady that really helped you. She was in here a lot to help you. Yeah. All right. Now, you don't have to stay here if you don't want to. Unfinished business.
Is that part of the split also?
Pardon me?
That'll go through the assessor. That's a separate track, but
Oh, okay.
we asked about it last time. We wanted to make sure,
Right,
and
right.
Jack raised the issue, we want to make sure it was
Yeah.
in. She's got a time frame, but it's not
Yeah, we
terribly
had a
long.
catch-22 going there.
Yeah, and it won't take
Couldn't split it
long.
Because of, but you couldn't change the zoning because of the same
I
thing.
think she's got 45 days,
Yeah,
so,
yeah,
you know, it won't be long.
I don't know how we did that.
But you
We
did
need to
it.
get wider chairs.
All right.
Wider chairs.
Big buck people.
Take care.
Thank
Good
you.
night.
Bye-bye now. All right, gentlemen, I need a workshop. And I got quite a few things I need. And I need you to look at your appointments. And the one date that I see might be a good one. I got it right down here. Is April the 16th. What does that look like?
I'm okay with that.
Week from tonight.
Uh-huh. We could start it at 7 o'clock.
I'm out of
And-
town.
Pardon me?
I'm out of town.
Oh, you're out of town. How about everybody else? The 16th? We'll change it. Sean can't do it either.
No.
Because of both coming in. All right, now,
Craig and
so what's your schedule, Sean? You're really jumping around, I can see.
Well, you guys start naming dates because I've got a million things going on, so you might have to go.
Bob, do you have your
That's when are
calendar?
you back?
No, I don't.
You know what? Why don't you call us back on your dates?
Oh, no, that's when he's coming back from.
Oh,
I get back, I leave Thursday, get back the following Thursday, so.
Tom, do you want them to send you a few dates that they're eligible to do? We've definitely got to get the workshops going.
I think it's easier with everybody here, other
Yeah,
than
just
Rob,
do
at
it right
least,
now.
just to get it, to figure it out while we're all together. I think.
How long a workshop do you need?
2 hours.
We got quite a bit on the agenda.
So could we do it at 5,
Yes.
the next scheduled meeting? Bring a pizza in so indulge in time, we get some pizza and,
Next meeting, I probably won't be here, Amanda will be here.
well, we'll buy something better then.
She can expense it out to your firm.
All right, so you're saying the next board meeting?
Yeah, we're
and you would
already
be
scheduled.
available?
Oh, just start before, on
Uh-huh.
the 23rd you're talking about?
I like that idea. I like that.
That would be
Well,
the
we can
better.
start early because sometimes we think it's 2 hours. We get here at 7, we're here till 11.
Yes,
So
yes.
to me, I'd rather, that way we're going to have to cut it off after 2 hours anyway.
Yeah, that works.
Okay, so we're going to say May 23rd?
At 5.
No, April.
I mean, April 23rd. April 23rd at 5. Okay, it's our workshop. Are you available then? On the
Well, I
23rd?
would be for a little bit of time, but then Amanda's gonna be here that night for the regular
Oh,
meeting.
okay. So we'll just, whatever works.
So we'll have a good attorney and then we go into the regular meeting.
All right, do you have that scheduled, gentlemen? And Tom will give you a reminder. New business.
So I'm gonna go.
What day is
You
it
all
again?
set, Sean?
Monday,
Gonna try.
23rd.
23rd, yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
Gonna try.
So at 5 o'clock?
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock.
Okay.
All right, the new business, this is a sale of the 1981, the one that I was talking about, the American LaFrance pumper truck. Operation Manager Tom Broker, would you explain this? And you do have your pictures of your trucks.
As as I mentioned at the last meeting, we listed 2 out-of-service fire department vehicles on Municipid, which is an online government auction site. And the first one that we listed was the 1981 American LaFrance Century pumper truck. We had a starting bid of $2,000. We very quickly got one bid, and that was it. But considering the age, I don't think that's too bad. And it's in as-is condition, so there were no promises, no warranties, just told them what we knew about it, and
Do they come and pick it up, or do we have to get it to them?
they have to, I think they're going to pay a company to haul it for them, but we have no responsibility.
I bet you they pay more for the hauling than they did for
They might,
the buying.
they might. Because it's a big thing. It's, Ryan estimated, what, about 18, 19 ton?
Yeah, about 40,000, about 38 to 40,000.
Wow. Is there any more board discussion?
You didn't want it, Bonnie, for $2,500? You could have it.
Put it on the island.
I can't believe, we've got all the equipment over on the island, if there is a fire. But I can't believe somebody, I mean, when I was even offering it to the college, or offering for the school, for the parade, and things like that, I couldn't get anybody to take it.
Talk to
And,
fire hall?
huh?
Talk to- Yeah, they said no too.
I
Does
talked
that
to
make
who?
sense? Fire hall.
Fire hall restaurant.
Restaurant.
Oh,
I thought you
no,
were talking about
I
that.
said I did, but I lied.
Okay, I won't tell Dave.
I mean, you caught me, so I gotta tell you the truth. No, I had planned on it, because I thought, that's a good sign, you know, or cut it in half and put it on our fire hall. But it didn't go, but at least it's gonna be used, and we did get some money out of it.
For climbing on there.
All right.
Down. They do it at restaurants.
No, that's true. All right, I need a motion to approve the sale of the 1981 American LaFrance pumper truck as in condition to Adam Bergen for the price of $2,000.
So moved.
Second.
Any further discussion? Roll call.
Mathis.
Yes.
Kessler's absent. I vote yes. Gopel.
Yes.
Tucker.
Yes.
Lorraine.
Yes.
Shoemaker.
Yes.
Motion passes.
All right. The next one is the sale of the 1996 Chevrolet Silverado pickup. Operation Manager Tom Broker, would you explain?
Yes, this was the second vehicle we listed, and unlike the first one, this one got more than 70 bids total. There was kind of a bidding war at the end between 2 people, and we started out at 5,000, I think when I gave the update a week, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, it was at 7,200. It finished at 12,751.
Wonderful.
That's astounding.
That's wonderful.
I mean, it's a 90, I'm sure there's a reason for it. Sean could probably tell me why, but a
That's
96 pickup truck, I don't know how many miles, but
58,000 miles. So it's pretty low for a
Yeah.
22-year-old truck, but it is
Yeah.
a 22-year-old truck.
But it's a
Yeah.
one ton. Or, I mean, I'm sorry.
it's,
And it's a nice looking truck.
oh, it's probably well taken care of. That's why people will spend the money on it. But I was thinking, gee, I could get that for hauling my boats around, not at 12,750.
You can get it
Plus
for
8%.
$12,751.25.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. All right, any other board discussion? If not, a motion to approve the sale of the 1996 Chevrolet Silverado 3500 crew cab pickup in as-is condition to Wayne Buck for the price of $12,751.
So moved. So moved. Support.
Any further discussion? Roll call, please.
Gopel,
Yes.
Tucker,
Yes.
Lorraine.
Yes.
Mathis.
Yes.
I vote yes. Shoemaker.
Yes.
Kessler is absent. Motion passes.
All right. Now, the next one, I'm going to turn this over to Treasurer Tucker, but it's Law Day Proclamation 2018 and a separation of powers. You do have the letter in there, but we always ask the treasurer to tell us, give us some detail of what it's all about, John.
All right, thank you, Bonnie. As the board knows, this is something that the local bar association has been doing for, I don't know, 25 years, a lot of years, a long time. And what they do every year is they pick a topic, legal nature, a lot of it's constitutional related kinds of things, big issue legal things. And then the students from all the different schools prepare and they argue either side of whatever the problem is that they create for them. So it's pretty good in the sense that it gives them some exposure to legal issues, constitutional issues, and then our local circuit court judges preside over the arguments for the kids. So they get to go into the courtroom with no handcuffs on, and they get to make their arguments, and they get some exposure. The judge, they usually, I think they actually do make decisions on it, but they're, I think, very kind to both sides to try and make sure that everybody comes out of this feeling positively. But the idea is to promote awareness of the Constitution, legal profession, that sort of thing. So it's a good thing. It's pretty well participation. I haven't gone to the dinner in a few years, but there's several hundred people there when you get there.
Really?
Yeah.
And where is it held at, the dinner?
The dinner's usually at the Masonic Temple.
Do you think they sold the Masonic, but they're going to let them have dinner there?
I didn't know that it was sold. Batiste doesn't have it anymore?
Batiste is still there. They sold the building down.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
just check.
Yeah, they'll feed them someplace.
Yes, yeah.
So anyway, it's a good thing for the kids, and every year you get to hear me read.
I think it's wonderful. I really, really do.
We could always get Piquel to cater it.
I'm thinking.
Usually they do Brookwood too, anything county. All right, I need, and maybe Mr. Tucker would like to do this, a motion to adopt the 2018 Law Day Proclamation as presented.
I would make the motion. You don't want to read it?
Yeah, read it.
Yes, I do.
I don't care.
No, I do need you to read it.
All right, I'll read it. Whereas Law Day is an occasion of public acknowledgement of our nation's and our state's heritage of justice, liberty, and equality under the law, and whereas the United States Congress has statutorily designated May 1 as the annual day for commemoration of Law Day, and whereas the American Bar Association has declared the 2018 Law Day theme to be separation of powers, framework for freedom, and whereas this year's theme recognizes the importance of a system of government with distinct and independent branches, Congress, the presidency, and the Supreme Court, and whereas the separation of powers reminds us that each branch serves as a check on the power of the other branches, and whereas Hillary Bass, president of the American Bar Association, has declared the structure of our three-part government provides a framework for our freedom, preserving liberty, and advancing our rights. Now, therefore, be it resolved, the Township Board of the Charter Township of Fenton does hereby proclaim May 1, 2018 as Law Day. We urge the people of Fenton Township and all of Genesee County to acknowledge the importance of our legal and judicial systems with appropriate ceremonies and activities, and to display the flags of the United States and the state of Michigan in support of this educational observance. We further encourage schools, businesses, media, religious institutions, civic and service organizations to join the members of the bar and the bench in commemorating Law Day. I would be happy to
To
move the
make a
resolution.
Support.
motion. I want to second it, and you already did. Roll call, please.
Kessler is absent. I vote yes. Shoemaker?
Yes.
Lorraine?
Yes.
Mathis?
Yes.
Tucker?
Yes.
Gopel?
Yes.
Resolution passes.
All right. This is the proposed revised Fenton Township meeting schedule. Due to the scheduling conflict, the Planning Commission has requested that their May meeting be moved from May 10th to May 17th. Included in the packet is the revised meeting schedule. Is there any board discussion?
I have no idea why. I was at all meetings. I'd tell you, but I don't know.
Well, they asked for it, so I don't have a problem with it. All right, I need a motion to adopt the revised 2018 Fenton Township meeting schedule as presented.
So moved.
Support.
Any further discussion? Roll call, please.
Tucker?
Yes.
Lorraine?
Yes.
Gopel?
Yes.
Kessler is absent. Shoemaker?
Yes.
Mathis?
Yes.
I also vote yes. Motion passes.
All right. Board comments. Are there any comments from the members of the board and Clerk Krug?
I have a couple. One, Mark, that was really a good article in the newspaper about your dad. Well deserved.
Yes.
I'll pass it on, thank you.
We want to know what happened to you.
Middle child.
He's been elected as his dad the last
I know.
3 times, so. Everybody thinks his name's Ted.
It's gotta be his middle name.
I'm sorry.
Ouch.
No, I'm not. The other is, I handed out some dog park information.
Yes.
We are in a crunch due to Michigan weather. The weather, the thawing and freezing and stuff has messed up the road. So we're in a crunch trying to raise some money. We're short about $8,000 to being able to redo the parking lot and the roads. It will tell you what you can do. There's the benches, 1,001 donations. So if you're in the idea that it was a good idea and it has been highly used,
Yes.
think about it if you would, please.
Bob, are they going to try to use the similar materials that are there now? Or are they going to try an asphalt?
Well, the
that.
asphalt creates some issues. So what we're going to do is construct it as if it was a gravel road
Driveway.
driveway.
Yeah.
I'll tell you if you want to know. But,
For long-term though, especially the
Well,
size of it, I mean, it would
if-
seem to me
if
we
it-
would be looking for someone to
if it
actually
goes,
pave the road.
if it goes beyond the dog park, then yes, we would be required to put in an asphalt road, an appropriate entrance, and,
What's the price difference if we had it quoted?
And 30,000.
to do it, it is just short of $1 million a mile. So we're looking probably at 700,000 to do the drive back and the parking area. But we can make it a gravel road that we can maintain like we do the others.
Per
We
side?
need 20 grand,
Oh,
we have 13, so.
The weather has really made it bad, and people have gone around the gates like, and drove into it and buried their trucks or cars or whatever. Then they go around the side and broke that down. And so now we got major, we gotta fix it.
Then they broke the wellhead off,
Got
so.
backed up into the wellhead. And
But we shall get it open.
And they're meeting, their committees are meeting at least once a week, don't you think? Yeah, I mean, so it isn't that it's dead, it's, people are calling all the time,
Well,
but,
right now, the weight restrictions on the roads is what's keeping us from starting already, getting the gravel
Right.
to there, so.
so, but it's been used all winter long. Unbelievable.
Oh, yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
But remember, I mean, we're driving in a, basically, it's a driveway in a, it's been a field for 100 years.
You're right, you're
So,
right.
you know, it's just the traffic of the cars and, you know, once you get a bed established, once you get people driving on it, pushing it down,
Yep.
it'll, yeah.
Yep, they're gonna be digging this driveway up and then putting gravel and then doing the layer and try to get a good bed on it. But is there anyone else, any of you other gentlemen in regards to any board comments on anything? All right, I will open it up to the public on agenda and non-agenda items. Mr. Hallcroft.
I did explain to Dave on the way in the concept of snowbirding, so that you get that straight, but he said I was not the first one to explain it to him.
Just one question. I've been gone for a while. I read an article in the Independent or Tri-County Advertiser here just recently in regards to a project they're going to have for cleaning the sewer up here along North Road. Is anybody aware of that and what is involved? Because it sounded like about a half a mile, but we all know that that sewer line is many miles long. Did it have a cave-in? Did it get a manhole that got wiped out and it just got loaded with mud? Or is that a half a mile now and a half a mile in 6 months, and a half a mile another 6 months, and so on?
I didn't hear that.
Was it in the township or the city?
I thought that was the city's part on North Road coming up to their water treatment plant.
It may well be, as I understood it, I thought it was sewer, but I may be wrong.
Well, they still have sewers going there,
But
but I thought it was that loop.
it may well be, Bob.
I can check and find out for you, but
We've not heard anything about it other than the newspaper article, so it's probably city. Somebody here would know, Tom would know,
Okay.
Bonnie would know, I would know.
I was just curious, and I didn't know a thing, so I figured probably you folks were informed.
Yeah, your interceptor is right there on North Road in Panema. That's where we're ended, right there. So I believe you're right. And if it was clogged, we do that on a daily basis. We would jet it right away if we had a sewer line.
Well, what I was thinking, that's a water line, it's a water line, but I was thinking of the sewer line, and here a few years ago when we had exceptional rains and this, that, and the other, things got pretty serious and the pumping stations couldn't keep up with themselves.
Oh, absolutely. That was bad, Dave.
So this is what I was wondering, if it was a potential problem that they were going to try and fix right from the get-go, or if it was a wreck that they were stopping from becoming a bad wreck.
How long ago? If we check back with the Tri-County, we could find it.
Just this week.
I just read it in this past issue.
Well, just this
One of the
week.
last two, I don't remember which one, but I saw it as well.
Because I
That's the first
just
thing about it.
I brought the paper in today, Sunday's paper in. Looks like,
And that's Sunday.
okay, Wednesday.
Wednesdays. Yeah, it was recent though, I saw it.
Okay, I didn't, yep.
It wasn't too explanatory, and I didn't understand.
Well, we'll find out about it and let you know. All right,
you.
Thank you. Good to have you back.
Thank you.
Is there any other public comment on agenda and non-agenda item? There.
Good evening. I'm Tom Roop with Brown & Brown. I'm here on behalf of the Fenton Chamber of Commerce to take notes and to report back to the board on the great job that you all are doing. And that's all that I have to say. I'll keep it brief. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, Will.
Will Stiverson, Fenton, Michigan. I'm just here to formally announce to you guys that I am running for the 6th District for the Genesee Board of Commissioners. To be honest with you, I've missed being in public life since I sat at your table a long time ago, and have enjoyed serving not only the Fenton area, but the region in multiple capacities in different committees and boards that I've served on. I have a passion to serve this area, and I've loved it. I've lived here my whole life and want to continue to do so, and I'd love to be able to serve in a public capacity again. I am being supported and endorsed by Tony Brown, the former county commissioner that served in our district and also served as a trustee on your board. And again, I have served, I guess, looking back at it now, with some of you in one capacity or another over the years. So anyway, I just wanted to formally announce that to all of you, and I'm glad to kind of be back in my home turf and see all of you again.
And can you tell the public when that election's going to be?
Well, the primary is in August and the general's in November.
August 7th?
August 7th and
November 6th.
6th.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any questions to Will?
Oh.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Is there anyone else in the audience? I don't think so. So I will say good evening. The meeting is adjourned. Okay.